Hi guys, we are back with a seafood pancake. Super simple, only 5 ingredients. We have the spring onions, the carrots, prawns and squid. Now the reason why I chose prawns and squid is because they're the easiest to find. But you do you boo. And if you want to put some other kind of protein like mussels, oysters, whatsoever, go ahead and that's fine by me. Now the next step we have is to be able to cut the vegetables into bite-sized pieces. I personally prefer the onions to be a little chunkier, so that gives me a better mouthfeel when I'm chewing into the pancake later on. And that is the same for the prawns and the squid. You definitely want them to be of a bigger size compared to the vegetables because you want them to be popping out as well. They're the star of the show at the end of the day. And yeah. At this point of the video, I just realized that this is probably the most colorful dish I've done on the channel so far, and that's because of the carrots. It does look really good on the video, I must admit, and maybe I should add more vegetables into my videos. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree, and know that it's not for health reasons, but for the YouTube algorithm. Similarly enough, if you smash the like button and subscribe, it will definitely help this video and the food taste better as well. So for the pancake batter, we have flour, water and eggs. So we crack the eggs and mix the water with the eggs first. And we want the eggs and the water to bind well together before we throw everything into the flour. And that just ensures that everything is evenly distributed and well binded. Now once we're done with the batter, we start seasoning it with salt, white pepper, onion salt, garlic granules and paprika. I personally think you could probably smash the dish with just salt and pepper, and the rest are really just extra flavors. Now paprika specifically for me, I feel is very Indian-ish influenced. Especially when you're making a dish like the onion bhaji, you definitely add paprika, not only for its little twang of flavor, but also a nice change in color to the batter as well. And that's something I really appreciate. So if you do have paprika, definitely toss it in. Now once we've done with seasoning the batter, all we have to do is to toss everything in and mix it all together. Remember, this step is non-negotiable. I mean, unlike paprika, you definitely have to toss these ingredients in because they are essential. So remember to mix them and make sure they're all evenly coated before we fry this bad boy up. Or bad girl. I don't know, I think I'm not supposed to really identify anything by gender nowadays. Like, I don't want to get demonetized, please don't report me. Not like I'm monetized anyways. Haha, joke's on you. But essentially 2020, get with the times. Get with the times. Ooh, that sizzle though. Now you want to be able to throw everything in. Flatten it out nicely. You don't want it to be too thick because if not, the center will take a super long time to cook. So flatten it out nicely and just let the bottom start to get that golden crust before you flip it over. And yeah. Now I would actually say that this dish soaks up a lot of oil and it does seem unhealthy, but I would say if you don't mind, more oil the better. And this primarily goes for 2 reasons. Number 1, you ensure perfect and even cooking, so you don't risk the possibility of having a golden, perfect, nice, crispy crust, but an undercooked, cakey, doughy texture on the inside, and vice versa. And Secondly, when you use more oil, because the batter is so fluid and liquidy, you have the opportunity to shape this in any way you like. If you don't like the pancake shape, you can make it into a ball, you can make it into a cuboid, you can make it into a square, a pyramid, maybe a statue even, I don't know. It's really up to your creativity, and that's the beauty of it, and the beauty of cooking. Now we are done with the dish, and of course before cooking you definitely need a sick ass dipping sauce. Now this sauce is so simple to make. All you need is mirin, fish sauce, soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic granules, and spring onions. I personally derived this concoction from a more Japanese influence, because you know how everything is usually tempura and you have this really nice savory sauce at the side, and it's usually radish, right? So I use garlic granules instead to replace that texture, and garlic granules also kind of have that gingery garlicky kick, and that's basically the idea of it. And to my surprise, it goes freaking well with the pancake. So give it a try and let me know what you think as well. Now, a moment of silence. You could hear that crust, and mind you, that pancake has been sitting out for a while as well. It's not the freshest, the crispiest, but to know that even after a while you give that nice crust test and you hear that. Now incoming, of course, like every other pancake, whether it's sweet or savory, well, mostly savory, you have a nice thick sauce dripping over the top, and here you have the same drip. So what are my overall thoughts about the dish? Number one, it's freaking delicious, simple and easy to make. Number two, the next time I cook it, I'll definitely thin it out a bit more, because the texture was amazing, don't get me wrong, but the inside I feel could have been a bit less cakier, and that was my mistake. Aside from that, I think this dish was a solid go. Definitely something you can make for your family and friends, and everyone will love it. Unless they're a freaking loser, I don't know. Unless they hate you and they just don't like whatever you like, then I'm sorry, I can't help you there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.